My name's Duddy, set up builds and stuff. Today's video is a solar hunter build featuring On Your Mark. I wanted to sort of do a build on this for end game activities. It is really strong. The healing you get now when you're at a ×10, you basically get cure now when you're at a ×10 on your mark. So you get healing on a kill once you're at a ×10. And this is just on its own. There's no heal clip on here as well, but you can actually get heal clip on weapons, obviously, as we know, which doubles up the effects. You get a cure ×2 from heal clip and a cure ×1 for getting a kill at ×10. This weapon doesn't have heal clip on it at the moment, but I am going to be featuring weapons that have got a heal clip, things like Stars and Shadow. So it doubles up the effects, like I said. Really nice healing, as you can see in this gameplay. So that's the first part of the sort of introduction. I want to show you the amount of good healing you get. The next side of it, we're going to be focusing on damage. This is my little intro. So basically, for damage, we're going to be featuring the NooLvL Beyond. This is an absolute monster for endgame activities. Really strong. And we're pairing it up with a Celestial Nighthawk for some one-shotting capabilities. NooLvL Beyond and Celestial Nighthawk on its own is an absolute monster for endgame activities. So much damage you can get with this combo. Once you get over a ×10, ×15 master or something like that, you are absolutely cruising, smashing things, pairing it up with your Celestial. Really strong. But it doesn't complete the build until we get a gear set on the go. We'll also be featuring the Techsec gear build as well for disorient and extra damage against shields. This whole build excels in endgame activities, healing, extra shield damage, and putting out an absolute crap ton of damage. So stay with me, I'll break it down. We'll start off with On Your Mark. Activating your class ability or landing precision hits grants you and your nearby allies increased reload speed and a weapon stat plus 50. It gives you for a short duration. It stacks up to 10 times. And when you get final blows at 10 stacks, you get cure. So basically, I've just got a couple of clips to show you. The little introduction again is how easy it is to get firstly that ×10 with pulse rifles, SMGs, auto rifles, things like that. You're going to be able to get that ×10 up, and you're also going to see I'm getting that cure ×1 and ×2. So I'm going to show you the sort of how easy it is again. ×3, ×4, ×10, a couple of seconds, a second if that, and you're up there. And then you're going to see this cure popping every time I get a kill. You'll see it at that top of the health bar there. So really nice little change to that On Your Mark. Some weapons just to consider. These are just my options. Unwavering Duty with Burning Ambition. This is a really good weapon. Stars and Shadow with heal clip. These are really good for precision crits. So you can build it up really quickly, just like so. And the Burning Ambition is really nice as well. One of my favourite perks, because all you got to do is throw a trip man or a Scott or a throwing knife, and you're going to be able to cause quite a lot of ignitions as well. So you'll see the heal clip working in this as well as the cure ×1 that you get from On Your Mark. 2 ways of healing, very easily. Like I said, one more time, heal clip ×2, cure, and a cure from the ×10. And you'll see there how easy it is to build that ×10 up one more time. Super easy to do. When you build that ×10 up, you're also, along the way, you're going to be popping Fever and Chill, where you're going to get Radiant. And then that's also going to proc your Radiant Shrapnel for Scorching, as well as your Burning Ambition weapons. Now, this also helps the second aspect knock them down. It's going to enhance your supers, and when you're Radiant, final blows with your throwing knife, refund melee energy. So you're going to get a boost to your super. Now bear that in mind for the next few clips. So basically, get a few crits, build your ×10 up. You're going to get Radiant, you're going to get Scorching effects. Your Radiant's going to buff your super and your actual weapon damage as well. And you also get pulse 50 on your mark as well. So that's really good for ammo regeneration too, and a bit of extra damage. Now, NooLvL Beyond is an excellent exotic. Scoring precision hits with this weapon's damage until the wielder's defeat. It massively increases ammo reserves. Your damage goes up and up and up with this. The bullseye bolster landed a precision hit substantially increases this weapon's target acquisition handling, reload time and stability. And we've also got the catalyst on there. While the master is active, you basically get ammo feeded back in to your mag, so you don't really ever have to reload it. So basically, you're On Your Mark. In this clip, you're just going to see it going up slowly, but bearing in mind, I will actually have a ×10 most of the time in my clips. I'm just showing you, because once you've got your times 10, as long as you get a crit every 10 seconds, you're going to keep extending that on your mark anyway. Now, Celestial Nighthawk is an excellent exotic, sort of under the radar this season, but it's still excellent. This makes your golden gun into a one banging machine, and you get super energy back as well if you actually score a kill. If you pair that up with your NooLvL Beyond, it just feels unbelievably strong. You are a proper hunter with this build. You take care of big tanky targets and put out some absolutely massive DPS. The other thing I just want to sort of mention again, now bearing in mind you would have a times 10 usually, and as long as you get a precision hit with your NooLvL Beyond, every 11 seconds, you're going to keep extending that on your mark anyway. So in open play, I just want to show you again how easy it is to get that times 10 and your radiant going and all that type of stuff. Very easy to do. It's like a second as long as there's a couple of enemies about, especially with a pulse rifle or a machine gun. Now, I'm just showing you this as like still part of the introduction to the build. Now, you can see the NooLvL Beyond working wonders, 2-tapping, putting him into his immune state. Again, I've got some mythic gameplay and some other activities to show you as well, but I'm just sort of showing you how good the NooLvL Beyond is paired up with the Celestial Nighthawk. A couple of shots and they both go into their immune state. And once you've got your super, obviously make sure you get your radiant, which is very easy to do. You're going to be able to one bang. The other thing to mention as well, times 10 master. You could use a sword or any other weapon to keep getting that cure as well. So you can see there, I've got that times 10. It's going to keep extending it. So you don't always have to use precision weapons. I just wanted to throw that one out there. So back to the NooLvL Beyond Celestial combo. Get rid of that fella quick. Pop your Goldie. Bish bash bosh. Game over. Very strong combo. Just going to focus a little bit on Celestial Nighthawk. You do get loads of super energy back for landing your precision hits anyway, which is part of the exotic. So it pairs really nicely with NooLvL Beyond because you do get extra super energy on precision kills, and you also get refunded super energy if you get that kill with his Celestial Nighthawk. So NooLvL Beyond pairs nicely for that side of it as well. Quite a lot of super regen as long as you keep getting them precision kills and your precision hits. That will also build your super up nicely as well. And again, you're going to see these overload champions in most activities, even the really, really hard things. It's like 2-tapping. It's really, really strong. For big tanky targets like the Walker and things like that, it is really, really strong. You can easily demolish these. Now, bearing in mind, I've also got my Goldie to pop, but I didn't. I just wanted to save that for the champion. But as you can see there, building that master up very, very easily, and it gets rid of that tanky target. Perfect hunter gameplay, in my opinion. Sat back, chilling. It's not a build where you're going to get the most kills in the game, but what you will do is get some chronic damage, guys. It is incredibly strong. Got rid of that Walker, got rid of the Brig, and we'll also get rid of the champion very, very nicely. And for damage, like I said, super strong. You can also put things into the immune state, one-shot things very, very easily. We'll start moving towards the end game now. That was just like a little brief introduction. So stats, I like to run about 130 super, 100 discipline, and about 100 weapon stat. Now bearing in mind you get 150 when on your marks active. Get on the gear set. This is what makes this build tick. Now, your 2-piece wrecker and your 4-piece consecutive rounds from the Techsec is just incredible. You deal significantly of damage to kinetic shield with kinetic weapons, and every time you do so with the 4-piece, you're going to create a disorient in blast, just like so. Get a shot, break the shield, it'll disorient, and also if you get a kill, it will also leave a disorient blast. So they're like sort of semi-blinded. They don't really do it, they just walk around. Very, very strong, which is really a kind of damage resist anyway, because they don't really attack you. They just get blinded as long as they've got a shield. It is really, really strong. The Techsec gear, I've done quite a few builds on it. I think it's like a 200% extra damage against shields. It's nuts, and all that sort of blinding is incredibly strong for endgame. And because NooLvL Beyond is a kinetic weapon, even though it's special, it's still kinetic. Disruption break is something to consider. Breaking an enemy shield with this weapon makes them more vulnerable to kinetic damage. It's a 50% damage increase. It works against all shields and barriers. So I just wanted to throw that one in there. As well as your heal clip option. You get that double damage, 50% damage extra. Really, really strong. disruption break. If you've got one of them lying about, get that on, and you're going to have happier days against champions and tanky targets. Build that ×10 up with the weapons mentioned, get that healing, and you've got a couple of targets at the top there. Your Techsec is going to help you massively, one-shotting them and blinding that other fella at the back there. And then you've got something pushing you, get your NooLvL Beyond out, and he's also disoriented from the NooLvL Beyond Techsec. Heal clip, I just want to sort of show you that a little bit more. Really, really strong, obviously, in this little clip here. Getting surrounded by imps, just get a kill with it, reload, bosh, heal clip, cure ×2. Very, very nice. And again, this is that little clip of that ×10 I was talking about. You'll see there, I did get a bit of healing, I took a bit of damage as well. But as long as you get a kill with your NooLvL Beyond at a ×10, that will also apply that cure from on your mark. And again, just sort of like the whole play of it, just feels incredibly strong for end game activities. It's not a build where you're going to run around and melee stuff. Obviously, it is a pure weapon build, and you'll see that Techsec working there down to a T really, really nicely. It really does make a difference in end game activities. And again, this is a mythic, and like the combo with the NooLvL Beyond and Celestial Nighthawk, the amount of damage you can put out is pretty scary. You can get rid of these massive brigs and tanky targets very easily with a combination. I've probably mentioned it too many times, but honestly, guys, it is so strong. The other little thing to mention as well, you don't have to run Burning Ambition weapons. That's just my choice because you're applying Scorch anyway, so you do get the ignitions quite often as well. So you could just consider that. There's other options as well. You can think like incandescent weapons, precision instrument weapons, things like that. I did do this build at the end of last season. Quick clip of Nighthawk, one banging, getting a bit of super energy back. Really, just feels really, really nice. Like I said, I did this build at the end of last season, I think it was, and it's just been buffed massively with Techsec and the changes. And you'll see Techsec working a treat there as well. They're not attacking you. It's another way to keep damage off you. Now, you can change your Tripman grenade if you wish. I like to run Tripman and Knife Trick just because it applies Scorch. Works really nice with your Burning Ambition weapons. Ember of Torches, just so I've got Radiant up all the time. Also, Ember of Char to make my ignition spread Scorch to affect a target. It's +10 grenade as well, which is pretty nice. Ember of Combustion, so every time I land a kill with my Nighthawk, it's going to cause targets to combust and ignite. Ember of Solace, Radiant and Restoration effects applied to have an increased duration, makes quite a big difference in endgame. And then Ember of Resolve, Solar Grenade, Final Blows, Cure. Here's my stats. I basically run one Kinetic Scavenger, one Kinetic Weapon Boost, and a Weapon Mod, and a couple of Super buffs as well, Super Font mods, just to buff my Super out even more. Last few clips of the video now, just again, one-shotting capabilities. Make sure you get your Radiant, which you can do very easily with pulse rifles, or your throwing knife, or your LMG, or an SMG, or something like that. Get that Radiant up. And then the final clip, which you've already seen, is just the amount of healing you get, which is not bad at all. Really, really nice. And again, no heal clip in this particular clip. This is just the heavy machine gun I'm running with a Burning Ambition and Wavering Duty. But let me know what you think of this video. Really, really good for endgame. It's probably too strong for like Caldera and things like that, solo ops. But once you get into like harder content, it really does shine. I really wanted to shoot working in Conquest, but Avant-Garde is active and Celestial Nighthawk isn't featured. Whoever thought of that idea, please stop it. Have a word with yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.